e-commerce industry is a force that no investor can afford to ignore. And with us now at the Asian Investment Conference is Jason Goldberg, co-founder and chief executive officer of Fab, to share his views on the booming industry. Jason, how has the e-commerce sector been changing lives?
Well, e-commerce retail is changing, and what we're going to see over the next 5, 10, 20 years is most of retail is going to go online. Today we're at worldwide about 5% of all retail sales is online, and we see a day when it's 10, 20, 30%. The first part of e-commerce was really just getting commodity products online as cheaply as possible. Now I think we're moving into the more exciting phase of e-commerce where it's about emotional products, things that people really cherish, whether it's home products or jewelry or art. And as that becomes online, then it's more about, not just about price, but it's about selection, and it's about people really seeing, what is the product that's really excites them and makes them kind of go wow and want to buy it online.
And do different products tempt different people in different regions, in Asia, for example, compared to the Western world?
So far what we're seeing at Fab is that the same products resonate everywhere. There's a reason why everyone loves the iPhone, right? And there's a reason why everyone loves Coca-Cola or why everyone loves Facebook. And what we're finding is that it is possible to have global products. And the key to that is to understand what are the products that excite people uniformly. And we find the products that excite people in one region then go to another region and vice versa. And we think there's a great opportunity to create products that have global scale.
What sectors benefit the most from e-commerce? Is there a particular one?
Well, I can't say necessarily any particular sector. I think what we're seeing is that there's certain kind of elements of commerce that are coming online now really fast for the first time. So for instance, Fab's biggest market is in home products. And we're finding the furniture market online is just booming, right? And so for instance, 10, 15 years ago it was all about books and media, and today we're seeing things like furniture, we're seeing jewelry, we're seeing art. Things that people 5 years ago would have never thought they'd buy online, we're now seeing double digits, even triple digit growth of.
What about mobile? How is that merging with e-commerce?
Well, mobile changes everything, and for us we're finding that people used to walk down the street looking at storefronts. Today they're carrying the storefront in their pocket. And at Fab what we see is we have many days now on Fab where more than 50% of our sales is on mobile. Which is unheard of even in e-commerce. The best kind of other e-commerce companies are seeing about 10% of their sales on mobile. We're averaging right now 35 to 40% of our sales on mobile, and we see that as the whole new frontier. That is the ability to capture kind of the shopper when they take their phone out of their pocket and have them not just saying, I'm looking for something specific, but I want to go shopping today, I want to browse and discover, and to be able to be right there and part of that discovery process is a huge opportunity.
You've just touched on the future of the industry. How else do you see it in 10 or 15 years?
Well, I think we're still seeing the very beginning of brand building, and if you look at physical retail world, consumers shop brands, and it's not just the brands of the products, but it's the brands of the stores. There's a reason why they walk into one store or another store, because they have a certain expectation as to what kind of products they're going to find. And that is, I think, what's going to be the most emerging trend over the next 10, 20 years, besides mobile shopping, is really kind of the introduction of internet brands where people go to a shop online and it's not just a catalog of everything, but it's an expectation of when I walk into this store, or when I open up my iPhone or my iPad and I open up this application, I know the types of products I'm going to browse and discover.
So just some final remarks then, as a successful entrepreneur yourself, what tips do you have for other budding entrepreneurs?
I would say just focus on one thing, and that one thing typically starts with the customer. And get the promise, the relationship between you and your customers right, and you can do all sorts of things. So, with us at Fab, we always say, we're in the business of making wow, not in the business of making money. If we make wow, lots of money will happen over time.
Thanks, Jason. For more insights from thought leaders, check out the Asian Investment Conference website.